This is going to sound strange, but every single mistake is a lesson. That's why the title of this video is such that. I'm going to tell you now, when you make a mistake, when you fall into lust or anything else, it's always a lesson. And I'm telling you, it's done on purpose. There is no coincidence. You aren't always in control of what happens. For example, if you fell into a ditch, guess what? You're now going to look out every single day and you're going to look where you're going from now on. You literally learn, your character develops because of mistakes. Stop being so heavy on yourself just because you have so many mistakes. You've gone through so much. Okay? You know the quote. In order to win, you have to fail 10,000 times, 1,000 times, 100 times. And if you knew that, you would fail so quickly, correct? Yes, you would. Why? Because of the simple reason of what? I would know I'm going to get there eventually, so I want to fail as fast as possible. Get them out the way. Get the failures out the way. Because a failure only lasts a few seconds, okay? But the point is, you shouldn't let it stretch on for weeks. Because the emotional damage, the emotional attachment to it is there for weeks. Just because you fell into lust doesn't mean your entire day is ruined. Doesn't mean your entire week is ruined. Doesn't mean your entire month is ruined. True, you're battling it, but you need to learn to flee it. For example, for lust, flee it, okay? But it doesn't mean just because you fell into it, doesn't mean your entire time is ruined. You can still develop. You still are in God's hands. When it comes down to it, most people stagnate. You have a mistake, you've done it, okay? But you keep thinking bad about it. You keep replaying the moment in your head again and again and again. And you keep wondering, why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my God, no, 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 no. Why did I do that? And then you eventually realize, guess what? I should move on. I shouldn't do this anymore. I will never do this again. And that is the lesson. But the space between doing it and realizing it is a few weeks. You've wasted weeks. The greatest people on earth can reset like this. I fell into lust, it's okay, right? God's got me. I know this. I won't do it again. I'm going to flee from it. I'm going to better myself. But if you don't better yourself, what is even the point of falling into the mistake? Because you don't learn your lesson. You keep falling again and again. That's why the most biggest thing in your past is what? You keep falling in the same mistake over and over again. Let's be honest, we're not all happy with our bad habits, right? And our past has some. Our current present has some, right? But we can't get out of it because of single reason. We can't break the cycle. And the only way to to break the cycle is to learn. Learn that the fact is sometimes you just have to do what, people? Learn, be honest with yourself, and say, okay, I fell into it. I fell into gossip. I did this, I did that. And then done. It's okay, right? It's okay. Don't be that one person who's like, oh my God, I fell into so many cardinal sins. I fell into God's not gonna love me anymore. I don't have anything going for myself anymore. I didn't post there. I didn't do this. It's okay. Yeah? Mistakes happen. We're all human. It's our first time living. And I tell you this advice because of single reasons, right? We always hang ourselves on the expectation that we're perfect. We always do, okay? We always think ourselves as perfect. And when we fall for mistakes, we always think about, oh my God, what am I doing? You know, we over expect and undercompensate, you know, when you should under expect and overcompensate. That's how you surprise yourself, and that's how you continue going. Life is on that aspect. It is on that aspect. You need to under expect and overcompensate, over deliver, because if you don't, you will always have a false promise to yourselves, right? We don't trust ourselves because of one single reason. We don't hold promises to ourselves anymore. Look at us as a society. I promise to work out. I promise to be absolutely jacked and beautifully sculpted by the end of the year. Look, most people haven't done anything. For example, at the start of the year, January 1st, guys, I'm going to change my life. And you quit 3 weeks in, correct? Yes, you do. Most people do. And this false promise makes us lose confidence. Confidence is gone. Trust is gone. Meaning what? When we fall into a mistake, that emotional damage will keep creeping longer and longer. Because if you have confidence in yourself and trust in yourself, and you have glory to God, and you know that you can trust something that isn't a coincidence, you can trust a powerful being, more powerful than you, and know that it isn't all in your control, then you know that you can just leave it. You can let it fly by. You can let it fly away. You can just let it dissolve into the air. You can just let it go. Okay? You can just let it go. Because mistakes are the only reason you're actually being held back. You seek failure as a one thing and one thing only, that you should avoid it. But when it comes down to it, winners actually fail more than losers. They just do. Because why would a winner be a winner when he hasn't, like... Okay, let me really explain. Winners lose more than losers because losers have quit earlier than winners. Because if you lose enough and you learn from it every single time and you study the game and you understand, you eventually will get to that point of winning. Because why? You've put so many repetitions in, you are now become that person. Right? And knowing this, you will become that person. And my another point of mine is, mistakes actually lead you to a better character. Because when you make a mistake, you know you're not supposed to associate with that kind of person, that kind of being. Because when it comes down to it, think about it. If you fall for a mistake, for example, being a lustful person, you know from now on not to be a lustful person because you feel bad. You know this, you know that. And you learn the lesson from it that you shouldn't be. And you are no longer that person, which, again, gives you the power to be a different person, to be the difference, to be that better person, to learn the lesson. And every time you fail, you learn something new, which teaches you to be a better person. And if you don't believe in that, brother, what are you doing? Because we're all capable. We're all capable, fair enough. Maybe some of us aren't because we were born differently, but you are capable. If you're watching this video, you're capable. You really are, because why wouldn't you be capable when you clicked on this video? When you have 2 working arms, well, one's filming the video, but you know, you have 2 working legs, you have all the power in the world, you can do anything. Well, it's really up to you now. You should do it. You should do it, because what's really out there if you're not willing to do anything? Everything is out there you want. The life you've always wanted is out there. It always is. And every single mistake you do gets you closer. Maybe I actually repeated myself so many times in this video. Maybe I didn't cut it out. Maybe I did cut it out. But I'm going to tell you now, the only reason you are not winning right now is because you haven't failed enough. It's because you haven't learned enough. It's because you're not ready yet. And the day you're ready, you will wake up and realize, oh my God, it was overnight. Because humans don't realize life feels so long and forwards, but when you look backwards, it felt so short. That's why success comes overnight, because it feels like time has never passed when it's already been 2 years, when it's already been a year, when it's already been 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, blah, 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 blah. You should do this. Man to man, dude to dude, I'm just going to tell you, you should do this, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I'm telling you, when it comes down to it, it's only you and you only. Coincidences don't happen. Mistakes are meant to build you. They're meant to help you be sculpted into this amazing person. And if you don't let it happen, what was even the point, right? Learn from your lessons, and I'm just telling you, you are powerful enough to do this. Most people aren't. Most people aren't willing to do it. But you just have to learn. Just learn. Just learn.